Hello, Namaskar. This video is all about our trip to Bhutan and more importantly, everything you need to know if you are planning to take your own vehicle from India, whether it's a car, a bike, or if you are thinking of renting a motorcycle in Bhutan. We traveled from Pune as a group of 5 people. 3 of us explored Bhutan in a car, while my wife and I chose to ride a Royal Enfield Himalayan. We preferred a bike mainly because my wife feels sick on hilly routes, and trust me, Bhutan's mountain roads are extremely curvy. So if someone in your group struggles with motion sickness, a two-wheeler can be a better option. Before this trip, I did a lot of research and watched multiple travel videos on YouTube, but very few videos clearly explained how vehicle permits or bike rentals work in Bhutan. So in this video, I am sharing everything we learned from our experience. Let's get started. We contacted 4 different travel agents. You can easily find them on Google. When you talk to travel agent, make sure you clearly mention your travel dates, your preferred travel style, adventure, culture, or a mix of both, and whether you want a car, a bike, or both. In our case, we wanted one car and one bike. So while speaking to agents, 2 of them straight up said no to the bike option and were only comfortable providing a car. So we finalized the agent who agreed to arrange both a car and a bike. Now let's talk about tour guide rule, because this part is very important. As per Bhutan government rules, a local Bhutanese tour guide is mandatory. You cannot explore the country on your own. Your guide stays with you throughout the journey. And if you are taking your own car, the guide will travel with you in your car. So make sure you have that one empty seat. If you are bringing your own vehicle, car or a bike from India, you must pay green tax of rupees 4,600 per day. This amount is the same for car and bike. Now, here's the slightly confusing part. If you choose to explore Bhutan on your own bike, your tour guide will still travel in a separate car and you have to pay for that car. So effectively, you pay green tax for your vehicle plus the cost of guide's car. In our case, 3 people traveled with the guide in tour car. My wife and I rode the bike. If you are using multiple vehicles, just keep your guide informed of your location. If you stop for photos, fallen behind, or move ahead, a quick phone call is enough to update your location. Now let's talk about communications and SIM cards. You have 2 options. You can either go for international roaming or you can buy a Bhutanese SIM. I strongly recommend buying a Bhutanese SIM card. 2 of my friends used Airtel international roaming, and honestly, the network was not that great. A Bhutanese tourist SIM will cost you around 200 rupees for 7 days and it works really well. Also, Wi-Fi is easily available in hotels and restaurants, so go for Bhutanese tourist SIM. Now let's talk about our journey. We booked our flights from Mumbai to Bagdogra since there were no direct flights from Pune to Bagdogra. On 21st of November, we left Pune early morning and reached Bagdogra around 11 am. From Bagdogra, we traveled to Phuentsholing by car, which was arranged by our travel agent. Phuentsholing is the Bhutan's border town, and tourists of any nationality can stay here for 24 hours without paying SDF. SDF is Sustainable Development Fee, which costs around 1200 rupees per night for Indians, and for other foreign nationalities it costs around $100 per night. The next morning we completed our immigration and paid the SDF at the immigration office. We paid SDF from 22nd to 26th November. After that, my wife and I went to RSTA office. RSTA stands for Road Safety and Transport Authority of Bhutan, to collect our bike and complete the documentation. Make sure you carry your driver's license, it's required, and of course your guide will be present to help with your immigration process and the documentation process for your bike. We started our journey towards Thimphu around 11 a.m. and we reached there by 5 p.m. Guides and drivers in Bhutan usually works from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. But don't worry, they stay with you until you reach your hotel and can start early if needed. After 6 p.m., if you want to explore local markets or nightlife, you'll need to take a taxi or discuss extended hours in advance with your tour guide. So next, on 23rd of November, we visited the town of Punakha. The drive from Thimphu to Punakha took us around 3 hours. Here we explored beautiful monasteries, the suspension bridge, Punakha Palace. Punakha was the old capital of Bhutan and it's absolutely stunning. After exploring Punakha, we returned to Thimphu around 7:30 p.m. On 24th of November, we did local sightseeing in Thimphu and then left for Paro around 2 p.m. It took us about 2.5 hours to reach Paro. That evening, we explored Paro's local market. Day 5 was special. We visited the iconic Tiger's Monastery. The hotel staff prepared breakfast for us by 6 a.m., which we really appreciated. We left the hotel around 7 a.m. and the trek started at around 7:45 a.m. It took us roughly 5 hours in total to hike up to the monastery and come back down. It was really amazing experience. On day 6, we started our return journey. We left Paro around 12:30 p.m. and reached Phuentsholing by 6:30 p.m. That evening, we exited and re-entered the Phuentsholing border to avoid paying SDF for the final day, which is completely allowed as per the rules. On day 7, we left for Bagdogra airport in early morning around 5:30 a.m. as our return flight was scheduled from there. The weather in November was extremely pleasant. It's the start of winter, so pack accordingly. Warm layers, jackets, gloves, and winter accessories are important. Afternoons can feel slightly warm, but overall November is one of the best time to visit Bhutan. And finally, our Bhutan trip was absolutely amazing. The culture, monasteries, landscapes, and especially the people, everything feels peaceful, clean, and beautifully preserved. If Bhutan is on your bucket list, you should definitely plan this trip. And thank you for watching.